Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here. Today I come with another interactive tarot. It's Monday, so on Mondays we do work and career tarot. So a little bit more of a practical tarot towards looking at the energies around our work and our careers, right? And today I have a very angelic theme. So the three decks that I have are angel theme. These two that are larger ones are from Radley Valentine, that he does a lot of angel decks and works with angel energy. And they have some wording. It's kind of a mix, I would say, between a tarot card and an oracle, right? Because it comes with an extra. But they are still angel tarot cards, and we will read them as as tarot cards, all right? So, all right, we have the blue fairy, the yellow fairy, and the purple fairy. So let's get started. We begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. I encourage you to be in a place where you're going to be undisturbed. Therefore, your attention can be here with me on this video. Even if we're not in the same physical place, when we mindfully stay present, then our energy connects with the person or that thing that we're doing, right? And that's what we want. So intuitively, we can pick the right deck and stay mindful. So follow along with me as I let go of tension and ground, center, and connect with the breath. I roll my shoulders back a couple of times, right? And move the neck gently from side to side, front to back. That releases tension and allows us to create that mindful space. Now, let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold for a second or two and gently exhale. All right. If you need to do it one more time to feel more centered, please pause the video. Now, choose the deck or the color fairy that calls you intuitively, that you feel a pull towards. Ready? All right. We're going to begin today with the blue fairy. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at the main energies, right? The energy forecast, kind of say, even though we did the weekly forecast yesterday, this is kind of like a forecast and guidance towards our work and career right now. What spirit wants us to know towards our work and career. Also, what opportunities could be there, right, from our challenges, and what are the recommended next steps to take. All right, let's move the cards a bit from side to side, like this. We wake them up, give them a little knock, and then we set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight to our work and career, what opportunities lay there from our challenges, as well as what are the recommended next steps, and a prayer of protection in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right, let's begin. See what the main, ooh, and one card just jumped out. So we have the main guidance here. And now, two cards. All right, that would be opportunities, challenges that become opportunities. And now the recommended next steps. All right, and we have more than one card, two cards here. All right, let's begin with the main guidance. And it comes, who answers the call is the Four of Swords. So we're moving into the air element, right? Swords is the air element, and it is the energy of a four. Number four is that number of stability and structure, right? So, what is the main message here from Spirit towards our work and career right now? And this is a card of resting, right? And it's, although it sounds well, it does not mean necessarily to not work or rest, right? For any of you that know about Terranis, you guys are thinking this. No, this is a card of taking also time to care for yourself. So it's not about not working, it is remembering that a constant go, 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 or do, 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 instead of just being, instead of taking care of yourself, resting, taking a vacation, even if it's a mini vacation, if you can, it's important because if you want to be successful, you need to be at your best in all senses, right? Energetically, mentally, and physically. So this card around work and career tells you, make sure right now that you take some time for yourself. If even if you're very worried about work, if you have deadlines, if you have things that need to be done, or even if you are worried about finances because you have your own business or you have your own projects and you're saying, I have to go and do things so I can bring more money home. The cards are telling you the best way to approach your work right now is to also create time for yourself, right? Time to replenish your energy, time to rest. And that's also because you are going to get, and here is where the swords come in, you're going to get ideas and clarity out of taking time for yourself, time not to focus on work. So if you want more clarity, excuse me, if you want more clarity about a project, about what to do at work, the cards and spirit are saying, take time to rest, take time to go on a mini vacation or to do something fun with the people you care about. Take some time. That doesn't mean just living a constant vacation. It just means take some time to care for yourself. And then you're going to be able to get more clarity towards your career. But do not be pushing yourself to the point of burnout and exhaustion. Now, what about what challenges or what opportunities come out of our challenges? And who answers the call? We have Pentacles and Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Very interesting. All right. So we're moving into the earth element, right? And we have a two that it is the card that answers the call, and the ace that it is supporting the message of the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is a card of balance, right? And twos tend to be more about choices and decisions, right? While ones or aces are that seed that gets planted, that opportunity, that little thing that can grow. So here, when we're looking, because remember the question talking about opportunities is what opportunities do we have that may come even out of our challenges? And it is the decisions need to be made, right? And when we are going at the end, when we put all the reading together, everything gets connected to the main message. So let's begin. Sorry, decisions need to be made. And maybe are some decisions that you're struggling with, either to leave the job that you are in, to move to a new position, or even to leave the full-time job that you have to go full force um, with your side hustle or with your small business that you're growing, right? Or even decisions in your personal life that are going to affect your work. So right now, the opportunities that are going to come your way that come from challenges is because you are going to be facing some choices, right? And here is where we connected. To get clarity on these choices is when you find yourself that you're facing a difficult decision right now, one that is going to impact your career, your finances, that's when you take time off. You take time to rest, for self care, to spend time with your loved ones, spend time in nature, to disconnect for a little bit. And what that will do is it will give you the clarity that you need to know what's the best decision in this case, right? And how does the Ace of Pentacles play along here? So the Ace of Pentacles tells you that once you make that decision, this decision that really needs to be made, it's going to bring, yes, that opportunity. But this opportunity that it comes out is a new path, right? A new path forward for your work. So it could be a new job opportunity, right? Or a new idea of a project that will grow. So by taking time for yourself right now, going on vacation, resting, whatever it is, you're going to be able to get clarity, be able to make an important choice that will open a new path for you. So, very interesting. Now let's look at the next steps recommended, right? And who answers? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, Major Advice. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune answers here for the next steps. And look at this, the Knight of Cups. All right, these are perfect cards for this. All right. So, what's the message of the Wheel of Fortune? What's the message Spirit wants us to know as the next steps? So, the next step here, it is a major change, right? And it's also saying that there is that energy in the air, right? There is this vibe that is calling you already to make a change. And it's interesting because it said that the opportunity is to make an important choice, right? And from that choice, a new path will emerge. Well, the Wheel of Fortune tells you, yes, because there is a change that needs to happen. There is a major change that needs to happen in your life that will have an impact in your work life, right? And the energies for this change are in the air right now as the next step. So start thinking. This card would ask you, what changes do you feel are important and necessary for your professional life right now or for the goals you want, right? And the Knight of Cups supports this message by saying, all right, once you answer this question, take steps forward, right? The Knights are all about action, right? And it's take steps forward to those things that excite you, that you love, right? But take the steps. So let's put all the reading together. The main advice right now, you need some clarity that has to come in through rest. So, either perfect time if you live in the northern hemisphere, it is the summer, go on a vacation, even if it's a mini vacation, even if it's a 1 day, take time for yourself to be with loved ones. Anything that disconnects you from work a little bit, right? Because that's going to clean your mind and will new thoughts, new ideas will come in. So it's very important. Now, the opportunities lay that there is a decision or there are some decisions that need to be made. And in order to make these decisions, that's why you need the clarity. By making an important decision, a new path will emerge. Now, the next steps is really start focusing on change. What are the things that you know need to change towards your career right now and towards the things that you want? And once you answer that question, start taking small steps forward towards those things that are the things that excite you and that you love. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message as there may be somebody who needs to hear it. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, let go of the rest. And if you want us to look at your particular situation, please reach out so we can make a private appointment, right? I offer online sessions that you can do either video call, phone call, or chat, as well as pre-recorded readings. So reach out if you have questions or go to my website or my Gumroad storefront. The links are down below. And then you can just schedule or order that reading just yourself. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And let's go with the yellow fairy. For those of you who picked this one. And here we go. All right. Here we have the yellow fairy. And as I said, this is an Archangel deck by Radley Valentine from Hay House. And it is beautiful. It is very large. The finishes are pretty, but it's also a little bit of an oracle because, as you will say, it has some wording at the end of the card. All right, so let's begin. Let's give it a neat little knock to wake them up, although everything has been prepared beforehand, as I always tell you. Let's set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight into our work, career, and professional life. What opportunities are coming from the challenges we may face, and what are the recommended steps forward? And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right. There we go. Main message. Straightforward. Now, those opportunities. It's larger deck, so it's sometimes more difficult to shuffle. And now let's go to the next steps recommended. And we got 2 cards. Let's move things a bit around so everything fits. Perfect. All right. So, who answers our call? And it is the Ace of Raphael. All right. So, here we have an ace of what would be the Ace of Cups. This is the Raphael in this deck is the water element cups, right? And let's see what the card just tells us, right? A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. All right. So this would be part of what the Ace of Cups means in tarot. But remember, it's not only what the cards signify, we need to keep always that present. But most tarot readers, at least I believe that a good tarot reader also adds certain other layers to a reading, right? So, yes, if you are learning tarot, if you're interested, know that it is very important to know the meanings of tarot cards because tarot cards are not oracle cards. That oracles tend to be more free flow, right? So learning the meanings is important. So getting a few good books and learning them. However, a good tarot reader adds to this, either does intuitive reading, that like I do, I add intuition into this, but then other things that come along on the right, kind of say. For me, I am a board certified coach. I have a master's in psychology. So all these things together with my intuition and with the meaning of the cards come into play into a reading. Anyway, so just wanted to give you a little bit more snippet of what my tarot readings are. But yes, this is the main message usually of those the Ace of Cups, right? Now, what does the Ace of Cups, or that Ace of Raphael, um, tell us about what Spirit wants us to know towards our job and professional life right now? And it is that new opportunity, that energy for a new opportunity is in the air. So what does that mean for you? So you may get a job offer, or you may be browsing online, or you may hear about a new job that could be good for you, right? So this card is telling you, pay attention to the signs right now, right? Because if you hear of a new opportunity and emotionally you start getting excited about it, or start like, oh, it makes you pause and think, that means that this opportunity could be for you. And it's worth for you to try to either apply for the job, to start considering it, or even may not be exactly that a new job is that you hear about a new job, or that you get a job offer, is that through the work that you have, or through projects that you do, or people that you know, there is an opportunity to take your career to a new level, right? So it could be a new job, right? Or it could also be that this opportunity um, is this possibility is there for you, and it comes from the least expected place, and it makes your job go to a new level, or it takes your professional life into a new direction. So energies of a new opportunity, because is water here, we're in the water element. I do want you to pay attention to the signs, right? Because signs, it's like when we see signs, our intuition starts speaking with us. So pay attention to any signs that you see around you right now, any messages, any conversations that that you instinctively you say, oh, there is something here, because there is opportunity in the air. Now, what opportunities from the challenges are here, right? Because the word opportunity comes out here a lot. All right, so we have the Eight of Gabriel. So Gabriel would be wands, right? And it is the fire element. And we have here the Eight of Wands, right? Now let's read what it says to you. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Yes, that's the main meaning. Now, the Eight of Wands, it is a card that it says that the energies are moving fast, right? So when we have the image in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, is those eight ones going fast, fast, fast. So what does that mean towards some challenges that you can turn into opportunities for you towards a new beginning? So that means that this card wants you to start not being passive, right? Start moving faster. So, what means is that if you find this opportunity, if there is something, a new job, a new possibility, right, or a new beginning for your career, do not think about it too much, because the Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement. It is saying right now, move with it, because if you do not move with it fast enough, it could, opportunities are never lost, but they just, somebody else picks them up. So you have this new possibility, this new adventure, career wise or job wise, entering your life, but you need to be fast going for it, right? So do not stay in your head thinking about it too much. If it's something that you want, if it's a job that you want, but you're beginning to doubt yourself, oh, maybe I don't have this qualification. Doesn't matter. Apply. If it is somebody that asks about a project and you say, oh, I could do this, I would really like to, but I've never done it before, do it, right? Put yourself out there. Really put yourself out there and take it, or somebody else in line will take it. All right. Now, what are the next steps moving forward? And who answers? Oh, we have a lot of Gabriel, and this is a lot of ones. So we have the page of Gabriel answering the call, and then we have the 9 of Gabriel supporting it. So let's begin with what they say, right? So the page of Gabriel, energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful, right? Describing this page. And it says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Yes. And the 9 of Gabriel, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility, environmental activism. All right, so this is what the author believed for these cards. All right, so yes, so we have wands. Again, Gabriel is wands, and it is that fire element. Now, the page, yes, the page is growth, and it's taking those steps and doing things as you move forward. So what is this telling you as the next step that you need to take? All right, besides embracing this possibility and having that growth mindset like the pages have, because the pages have a growth mindset, right? And the pages, this is what I'm going to tell you, all the pages, they have ambition, right? So if you look at the tarot minor arcana, that could be cups or wands in this case, right? Goes the court cards, goes the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. So think of it kind of every card has its own energy and its own message, but think about of a hierarchy, right? So the page is at the bottom. So the page is ambitious, right? The page says, I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to go to more, right? So this is what the pages say. Now, when we ask what are the recommended next steps that Spirit recommends right now, right? It is adopt this, adopt. It's like this, what I told you before. There is a job that you want, but you're not sure if you are qualified. Apply anyway. Take the opportunity, or someone else will, and go for it. Have that growth mindset of, okay, I will learn as I go. I will, I will keep going. If you wait for the perfect opportunity to know it all, to be fully prepared, you may miss the boat here, right? So take the opportunity and be ready to learn, right? Be eager to learn. Instead of saying to yourself, oh, I'm not good at this, say, I'm not good at this yet. I may not know this yet, but we live in an age where there are books, teachers, mentors, podcasts, documentaries, TV shows, anything that can teach us. So adopt that growth mindset and start moving forward, right? Towards what you want. Remember, this is once. So if there is a goal that you have professionally, say, how can I learn? And keep going, keep moving towards it, but be active doing so. And then we have that 9 of Gabriel. So the 9 of Wands, right? And the 9 of Wands is a card that sometimes tells you that's the last push until I accomplish something. That's the last push for me going up. But the 9 of Wands is the energy of a 9, that it's an energy of success, right? And it's telling you that you are almost there. You're closer to your goal than you think. But it takes for you to try to learn, to move, and to take opportunities, not to let them pass. So, quick recap: opportunity, energy, and possibility is on the way for a new job or to take your career to the next level. once you see the opportunity, take it. Do not spend too much time thinking about it or feeling that you're not prepared. And learn as you go. Prepare yourself, books, podcasts, teachers, workshops, classes, anything towards the goals that you have. You are closer to your goal than you think, and you are gaining momentum. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. Somebody may need to hear, and you also help me, so thank you. And know that this is a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, right? Even if something doesn't make sense right now, as you go along this week, things may start clicking. Now, if you want us to look at your particular situation, I offer private sessions that can be done by video, phone, or chat, right? And you will have more information on my website on the link down below in the description. Or I also offer pre-recorded readings where the reading, either a video or audio, gets sent directly to your email and you can download it. So also go to my Gumroad storefront for that. All right, now let's look at the purple fairy for those of you who picked this deck. And here we go. Let's go with our purple fairy and see what messages and advice has for us. Move the cards a little knock. And now we set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight into our work and career, opportunities that may come from challenges, as well as the next steps forward. In love, in light, for our highest good. All right, let's go. All right, main advice. Opportunities from the challenges, and now the next steps. All right, one card for each, very straightforward. So this deck is also from Hay House, from Radley Valentine. It's also angels. So again, it's the same format as the last one we saw before, a little bit of oracle or sayings underneath the card. All right, so who answers our call? Wow, look at this, the Empress, major arcana, major advice. All right, and it tells you creation, abundance, and action. Yes. So these, the Empress is that energy of the three, and it is about creation and growth, right? Now, this is a very positive card, and because it's a major arcana, major advice, but it also tells you that the energies around your professional life, right now, the energy around work is really good, right? And it goes towards creating something, growing your business, growing your career, right? So you have those energies around you. However, remember, the Empress, it's a 3, so it's growth and creation. Now, you always have choice and free will. Like I always tell you, the future is fluid, right? That means that it is not set in one thing. That's why it's hard to predict. What we read is the energies. But remembering that the future is fluid is very empowering, because it reminds you that you create and you manifest yourself, right? So guess the first thing, or one of the first things that can help you create and manifest your life and your future based on these beautiful energies. And that is taking responsibility for your life, right? And that's taking responsibility for what you will do next, right? For the things that have happened in the past, those lessons, right? So take all of this and move with this energy. Right now, beautiful energy around your work and career and profession, right? This is what the cards are saying. Now, the Spirit tells you you can either grow your business or grow your career, or even create something new. If you are just beginning a side hustle, a new business, or you are in a new position at work, you have everything right now around you to grow it in a very beneficial way. Now, what opportunity lays from any challenge? And we have the page of air, the page of swords, and it tells you truthful, analytical, and outspoken. Yes, are words that describe the page of swords very well. So, what is the excuse me, the advice from this page towards what opportunities can come from the challenges? And it's exactly what I just said, opportunities that come from the challenges. This is what this page wants you to see, right? That when somebody gives you feedback or criticism, or you find a roadblock or an obstacle, see it not as a challenge that cannot be conquered, but see the opportunity behind it. There is always an opportunity behind it. There is always a lesson that can be learned. And this is what this page is telling you. So recognize obstacles and challenges as opportunities for you right now. You have lovely energy guiding the way, right? So stay inquisitive. This page, besides being outspoken and analytical, this page is inquisitive, right? So wants to ask questions, right? Is always thinking about how to advance, right? Remember, I said that the pages are very ambitious. So, yes, so ask questions, see opportunities as challenges, challenges as opportunities, and do not stop at any obstacle, right? Learn the lesson, learn what needs to be learned, ask any question that gives you clarity, and move forward. And now let's look at the recommended next step. And that's the two of earth. And now we move into earth that is pentacles, right? And it is the two. And I believe we saw the two of pentacles before on the first deck, and it's balance, prioritization, sorry, and playfulness. Those are the words the author wanted to add here. So the two of earth, or that two of pentacles, right? What is the first step right now moving forward for you? It is to make a decision, right? It is to make a clear decision towards what you want towards. And once you make a decision that is clear, then you will find that it's full force forward, like we were saying before. So let's put all this reading together. So you have extremely good energies around work and career right now with the Empress. So your job has a lot of potential for growth, right? Any business or project that you have of really taking off, right? So very good energies. Now, this is what he's telling you. Please do not stop at any obstacles. Keep going. Ask any questions and find the lesson behind the challenge or the obstacle, that opportunity. Do not stop yourself because the energies are very good around it. Make a decision of what it is that you want right now, and go straight forward to it. You will see that, like we see in this picture, you see the water and it's like a white horizon. Think about your professional life like this, right? You do not need to be stuck. You have good energies. Do not any negative feedback or criticism or any obstacle, do not let it stop you. Do not let it stop you right now. Good energies, ask questions, learn, be ambitious, and make important decisions of where you want to go, right? Prioritize. Yes, prioritize what's important and go full force towards the things that you want. But the first step is making a decision, saying, this is what I want, and going for it. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. Remember, general message for the collective: take what resonates, let go of the rest. If the entire reading did not resonate with you, it's all right. Take exactly what resonates. There are people that watch the entire video and say, oh, it's little snippets here and there that are resonating with me and that I see that are important as I move forward. So take that. Spirit has put you here to watch this video for a reason, and you will know what that reason is with a message that resonates, right? No matter when you're watching this video, you're here for a reason. If you want us to look at your particular situation, remember, I offer private online sessions that can be done by video call, by phone call, or even chat. And we have the quick check-in at 15 minutes, the sweet spot at 30 minutes, and the in-depth session at 1 hour. I also offer pre-recorded readings that can be done either by video or audio and get sent directly to your email, right? So you can download it and watch it or listen to it over and over. And please subscribe and get the notifications on. You will see that we have something almost every day of the week. On Sundays. Let's begin with Sundays. Sundays, we have the energy forecast. Mondays, today, we have work and career. Tuesday, we have love and romance. Wednesdays, we do not have tarot, we have oracle message. Thursdays, we look at chakras and energy for now. And then Fridays, we have the weekend messages. So get those notifications on. And I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, with that love and romance tarot, that Pika deck like we did today. And please be kind to yourself and have a fantastic rest of your day. Brightest blessings your way.